Alright everybody, welcome to Awful Taste But Great Execution, brought to you once again by the Captain Sparkles 2 channel here on YouTube for your fill of gaming content while we're on a short hiatus with the main channel. Check it out. Let's start off with number 19. FLRSO, dude. FLRSO. Let's start it off. I can't tell if this is actually like a functional fish tank that hopefully has an opening to be able to feed the fish and all that stuff, or if you're actually going to walk around with fish in your shoe. Because I mean, look, I know that fish probably don't have the deepest of feelings, but I feel like walking around and sloshing the fish around all over the place isn't the nicest environment for the fish to be located. So I hope that it stays still and that it actually functions as a fish tank and it's maintained properly rather than being walked around in, because otherwise at the end of the walking, there might not be many live fish in there anymore, and I would be sad about that. Cadillac Of Taste. Oh God, that's a good title. Well done, well played. Kudos to you on that one. State Tire, Moe's Tires and Wheels. And also logos. Do you need logos? Do you want to show off proudly what type of vehicle you're driving? Well, come on down. We can recreate any logo. We can make your entire car a driving logo. Why? Why did you make the logo that big? At least it still has air vents so it can cool properly. So on the plus side, still getting airflow, right? It'll still run and hopefully not overheat badly, even though I think they've replaced. It doesn't have as much ventage as it would previously. What the frick was that? Is a spider knocking over things in my room? What is happening? Help me. There's just a ghost sound. Days without a workplace incident, back to zero. What is happening to my life? Help me. Speaking of spiders, god dang it, it's a VW spider is the next post. Please send help. I mean, this is gonna be like, it's a VW spider. It had to be a big freaking spider in order to knock over. I don't even know what it did. I don't know what knocked over. Oh my God, I'm too scared to look. And I'm gonna finish out the video and then figure it out. I had what's called a wind scorpion or a camel spider in my house the other day. Never seen one of those before in my life. Never want to again. I'm in danger. Freaking VW spider, why have you done this? What is this supposed to be, a jungle gym? Doesn't look like much of a jungle gym. This is what Sid decided to make when he grew up, okay? He moved on to bigger projects. They're heavier. Like car spiders. God dang it. It's not even the right species. It's supposed to be a beetle, okay? You can't just turn a beetle into a bug and then make it a spider. And also, spiders aren't insects, technically. Right? So this doesn't work. This cycling kit really gets under my skin. That's kind of cool though, actually. I don't think that's Awful Taste. It's like, it reminds me of Attack on Titan. It's the Attack on Titan cosplay bike suit thing. That's pretty sick. I'd wear something like that. That'd actually be really cool to wear as a full body suit if you're gonna weightlift or something. I'd be super down. That'd be awesome. Somebody tell me where I get this from. Cupcakes my girlfriend had made for my 6 months of no smoking. It's well played. It looks gross, but it's well played. What is that? Caramel on the end? You dip it in a little like crushed up Oreo, just a white chocolate stick or white chocolate rolled up. Looks tasty. That's like all the flavors I like. Dude, you get like cookies and cream from the Oreo, a little bit of caramel in there, the vanilla frosting, maybe even lemon. Could be lemon. It's probably vanilla because if you got the Oreo on there with the cookies and cream, that's a perfect flavor profile for a cupcake. Vanilla, Oreo, and caramel. Hook it up. All it needs is a jukebox and a soda fountain. It reminds me of like Ruby's Diner. For anyone who's ever been in, I think that might just be a West Coast US thing, but it really reminds me of that. And all you're missing is like some ketchup containers on the sink or something like that. Except you could make that, it's like a soap dispenser, but it looks like a ketchup container, right? I mean, why wouldn't you want to complete the look with something like that? I appreciate the effort, but it's a bit It's a bit much. Donked out Charger with a Challenger front. You know, I can't actually blame them. I mix up Charger and Challenger all the time. So honestly, that's probably what happened here, is that they called up the customization shop and they're like, yeah, I've got a Dodge Challenger that I need some work on. The shop was like, oh great, what do you need? Oh, I need a new front bumper, a little more sporty. And they ordered it up, and then he got into the place and they were like, sir, you have a Charger? It's the wrong car. You have a Charger, not a Challenger. But you're on the hook for the bumper. We've already ordered it for you, and it's paid for. So I guess we can make it work. It'll be an interesting project. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, I like the look of the Challenger more than the Charger. So I think it's an improvement with the Challenger front end on there, because that's what I've always wanted. A $200 sterling silver pendant of two worms fricking. I mean, that wouldn't be my first thing that I'd think of. I would just think two worms, but I guess that works too. I mean, I guess what else do worms look like when they're in the act of doing that? They gotta do it somehow, right? Just kind of squiggle up. Like, how do they even like think that, yes, this is the time to do, like, what impulse goes through their mind to where they know that that's what they're gonna do? Like, they can't be that much smarter than bacteria. Bacteria just splits, right? That's easy. Worms, though, they have to actually go and do the act. And where do they get the presence of mind to even think to do that? It's just, they're magnetized to each other. It just happens whenever worms are in proximity. Apparently, I have awful taste because I would love to own this. What even is it's a Beetle Tank? Wow. Huh. I mean, I don't think you'd be able to drive that on public roads, probably, but it would be interesting. It would just kind of sit there. It'd be a showpiece in your garage or something. I guess if you have a warehouse for large object storage, then yeah, why not have a Beetle Tank? Hopefully it has a story to go along with it. Like, why was this created? Who invested all the time into creating this thing? Because it doesn't look like an easy project. These shoes make me sad. That just looks very, very uncomfortable. Have you ever tried to squat? This is probably a very niche question to ask because I've tried it myself before. So when you get like Olympic lifting shoes, they pitch your heels up a bit. They've got like slightly higher platforms in the back. It makes it a little bit easier, more natural to be able to squat low down. If you ever have a chance, if you do work out, if you do squats, just go body weight. Put like just a small elevation under your toe instead and attempt to squat. It is amazing how big of a difference it makes. Just that slight toe elevation, you will be completely screwed. You'll not be able to do a dang thing. So like basically, it's unrealistic that there's a knee bend right there because you can't. If your toes are pitched up, you just cannot squat down. Like your body doesn't work that way. It's amazing what little differences can do to your center of gravity, which is, it's impossible to facilitate bending down. This is very impractical. Let me tell you that much, and also very uncomfortable. Maybe good for a calf stretch for a bit though. So I have these two DeLoreans. Yeah, might as well just hook them together and also mount one on top of a gigantic truck chassis body frame, whatever you want to call it. I like how the guy, I like the pose. It's like, yeah, so what we did here was we chopped the car in half and then we human centipeded it. Check it out. Isn't that pretty cool? You ever seen the movie? I saw the movie. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. But they won't let me do it on people, so I'll do it with my DeLoreans. 50 Cent / Taylor Swift crossover mural. Swifty Cent. I'll give it to you just for the wordplay right there. Smash or pass. Isn't Lush Sucks like a pretty well-known street artist person? I could have sworn that I saw a thing that PewDiePie tweeted or retweeted like a really long time ago that I think like he painted PewDiePie on a wall somewhere or something. So talented individual. I don't even know where you get the idea of combining these two specifically, but There we go. And we'll go to Jeep. Jeepers. I think we've seen this before. Also, is that a legit plate, though? Because if it's 1, first off, I'm staggered that the 1 plate would be on this of all things. But I don't know what country this plate is, but I do know that in like Dubai or Saudi Arabia and a lot of those Gulf countries, like the 1 license plate is worth far more than the Bugatti that it is on. Like it's like $10 million, $10 to $20 million people have paid for like the low number license plates. Like it's ridiculously crazy. And so I don't know if it's the same situation here, but if that's the legit plate and it's not photoshopped, there is like a $20 million, $10 to $20 million license plate on this double cheap. And I don't know why. Like this on its own, just the car, okay, yeah, I get it, funny, haha. I don't know where you drive it. You can't go on a 1-lane road anywhere. Or you just, all the cars coming your way, go turn around. They see that's the thing. They see the 1 plate coming and they're like, oh God, this person's important. I better just turn around. I guess I'm going the other way until I get to a turnout, letting them pass. They basically just snowplow, they car plow the road. People are like, I'm not gonna fork with the 1 plate. That's why this car has it, so that it can just let other cars know when it's driving on a 1-lane each way road. You must go the other way. This is just awful. I mean, it's a questionable haircut. That's for sure. But we're in quarantine, right? You might as well do something with it. Speaking of haircuts, I will have actually, by the time this video goes up, I will have gotten my first real haircut in quarantine because I'm getting a house call, dude. I didn't even think of it. Then I was talking the other day on the stream, and someone was saying they had their barber come to them. I was like, I should ask him. And lo and behold, he's doing a house call, and I'm like, oh, you know what? This is great. Let's get a haircut, dude. Maybe I'll get this one. I'm not, but maybe I should, but I won't. Sorry. This optical illusion haircut. Speaking of haircuts, back to back, that's actually pretty impressive. Are we sure that he doesn't just have a dent? Because I saw this clip of a live streamer the other week whose chat was telling him that he had a dent in his head due to his headphones. And then I was like, wait a minute. I wear headphones a lot. And sure enough, if I feel my head right there, it feels like there's a dent. And I want to believe now that's just how heads are, but at the same time, I'm like, have I worn headphones so much I've given myself a dent? Because I wear them many hours a day, even if I'm not recording or live streaming. Like, I got the headphones on. I give myself a dent? Maybe this man just wears headphones. He just wears them a little bit differently. He just wears them like that. And just, he got the haircut. He's like, can you outline my dent real quick? If you don't mind, it's great. Do bath/toilet design. Wait. Oh God, I was so confused for a second. It's so unsettling just having all these people looking like they're watching you out their miniature apartment building windows, judging you silently. Did you miss the seat? You better wipe it. How could you not wipe it? You got a drop over there. You better go wipe that down, dude. Think of the next person going in here. Re-rack your toilet seat. Jeez, have some courtesy for the next one. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Awful taste for great execution. Make sure to like if you liked. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Check the playlist if you want to catch more of these. And Captain Sparkles 2 if you want to catch gaming content during a main channel hiatus. Check it out. See you next time.